Let's go over a kickstand hip hinge with an isometric hold. The goal of this exercise is to further progress load tolerance into the lower extremity and also improve coordination between the lower leg, the upper leg, the glute, and the low back. For people who have experienced sciatica and are much improved, this will further test the nerve's integrity in quote unquote functional positions. So, before we start with the exercise itself, I think it's very important to talk about the kickstand deadlift position. It's a very commonly misunderstood or done exercise. So, from a side view is the best view. I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to place 90% of my weight on my front leg with my pressure being through my midfoot. If you look at my back leg here, it's pretty close. It's in line with my front side heel, but just off to the side. So from a front view, notice my back leg position. It's in line with my front heel, but just off to the side. That's my kickstand position. So back to the side view. Now the hip hinge, this is the key. As I let my hip travel back, my chest comes forward, but most importantly is we want to keep our knee stacked over our ankle with the pressure and the majority of our weight through our midfoot. So again, hip comes back, chest comes forward, knees stay stacked over ankle, so pressure's on midfoot. What we don't want to see is this. Hip hinge back, shin travels back. No, no, no. Okay? So to add the isometric component, we're going to either grab a band or preferably a towel. Since I only have one hand, I'm going to use one hand. We're going to place the band where the toes meet the foot at the midfoot. So I'm here, I'm in my kickstand position, 90% of my weight's through my front leg, bring the hip back, knees stay stacked over ankle, and from here, I'm gonna pull up on the band by extending my hip and my knee, just like this. And we're gonna hold. What we don't wanna see is this, where you shoot your hip up first, because now you're just using your low back to help you. So again, hip hinge back, knees stay stacked over ankle, pressure's on midfoot, let the knee and hip extend at the same rate, and let yourself cook. From a front view, same position, hip hinge back, knees stay stacked over ankle, pressure on midfoot, pull up, and cook. And that's how it's done.